Jannik, well done. Sasha said that the match was a lot closer than the score. What's your assessment?
Yes, it was a very, very close match. He had break chances in the first and second sets. But I served very well. And felt like, he changed a couple of things tactically. I was ready at times, so I'm happy how I handled the situation. But yeah, it was a very close match, and but still very happy how I handled the important moments. It's was serving very well, and fortunately I managed to break a couple of times, and it was a great performance from both sides.
Hi Jannik. Obviously you have a very good record on indoor hard court. I wanted to know what is your relation with kind of surfers? Did you play it a lot when you were young?
No, I generally didn't play a lot when I was young, so I feel like it suits my game style very well. It's easier also in practice sessions to find rhythm. And that's it. I feel like when someone hits fast, it's very difficult to change the pace of the ball. So this for sure helps me a lot playing indoors. But in the same time, I also try to change the pace, because it is essential and it is important. Especially with the difference of the players you play against. So, but yeah, you don't have the wind, you don't have the sun, you always have the same, feeling on the court, and it also helps you to feel more comfortable, at least from my side.
Jannik, when you come up against somebody like Sasha, where you've now beaten, I think it's 5 times in a row. You may have dropped one set against him since 23 August, September. How do you, mentally, how do you approach a match like that? I know I fully get that you don't underestimate any opponent, but when you've got that sort of a record, you got 12-0 against somebody like Alex de Minaur, what's the mindset going into those sort of matches?
No, you have to be ready, because I did change when I lost some matches in a row, and I went on court trying to do something different, and at some point you see that certain things work, and I am just trying to be ready for that situation, for them to do so, and I felt like today.
Preparation is one of the most underrated components of elite tennis. When Sinner says we prepared the match in a very good way, he's revealing how structured his game planning has become under his new team dynamic. Match prep includes studying opponent patterns, second serve tendencies, backhand depth statistics, and preferred rally lengths. That's why he mentions making mistakes but still executing the tactical blueprint. Elite preparation isn't about perfection. It's about understanding what must stay consistent under chaos. And for Sinner, that meant disciplined depth, controlled aggression, and staying proactive instead of reactive.
He changed a couple of things. I was still ready, to handle. But maybe if I didn't serve the way I served, especially in important moments, you don't know what would have happened, So if we watch the match today, there were 1 or 2 points. That's why I won the first set. Couple of points. That's why I won the second set. But if these points go the other way, maybe it's the same score in the opposite way. So you never know. I felt like on the back of the court he was playing very, very well. But in the same time, I tried to be perfect in the tactical side. I made some mistakes, but I felt like we prepared the match in a very good way. And that's it. Even if we watch matches finish 6-2, there are just a couple of points, but that's it.
What you just witnessed is an interview that gives us a window into elite-level tennis mindset, the kind of psychological and tactical balance that defines champions. Sinner doesn't just talk about winning. He talks about why he won. That distinction makes this breakdown so compelling. Throughout the interview, he repeatedly highlights how close this match truly was. And that honesty matters, because too often fans evaluate matches only by the final scoreline. But Sinner takes us inside the essential truth. This was a tight, tactical encounter decided by just a few critical points. Zverev had break chances in both sets. The match could have easily flipped if Sinner's serving level dipped even slightly. One important takeaway is his explanation of indoor hard-court dynamics. His emphasis on rhythm, predictable conditions, and timing shows why he thrives in these environments. Indoors removes variables and rewards clean ball striking, something Sinner does exceptionally well. But he also acknowledges the need to adjust pace, demonstrating a deeper understanding of opponent disruption and rhythm control. His discussion about beating Zverev multiple times is another layer of insight. Many assume repeated wins create comfort, but Sinner explains the opposite. It forces the opponent to innovate, take risks, and come in with new tactical variations. That creates unpredictability, making preparation even more crucial. And Sinner clearly anticipated those changes today. He also emphasizes micro margins, the single break, the decisive point, the game that shifts momentum. Tennis at the highest level isn't defined by long stretches of dominance. It's defined by the handful of points a player wins under maximum pressure. Sinner's serving accuracy in those moments is what separated him from Zverev, and his acknowledgement of that shows remarkable self-awareness. Finally, his remarks about match preparation reveal the professionalism of his team. When he says they prepared well, he's talking about tactical mapping, knowing where Zverev likes to serve under pressure, understanding rally patterns, identifying when to step inside the court, and recognizing when rhythm changes are necessary. All these insights together create a complete picture of why Sinner continues to rise as one of the most mentally disciplined and tactically sharp players on the tour. If you found this breakdown as insightful as we did, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive tennis analysis and epic match breakdowns. This is the kind of content that turns casual viewers into true tennis strategists, so stay tuned for more.